In the form of his break. You wouldn't know it after the first two he's hit here.
At the table, he knows he has survived Judgment Day. And he's leading. Tony Drago 3-1. 5 balls down on the break as well.
Play and safety play with it. And that's the reason he takes out Tony Drago 5-1. Smiles and handshakes. Both players flew to the last 64, but in this instance...
Unlike Earl the Pearl Strickland, who is famous for his badmouth, especially badmouthing his opponent, Efren Bata Reyes always shows his sportsmanship by respecting all of his opponents in pool matches. His good attitude and sportsmanship really earns him respect from other people as well, including his opponents. This is shown in his match against a Maltese former pro snooker and pool player, Tony the Tornado Drago. Although Drago didn't have achievements as great as Efren Reyes, Steve Davis, or Ronnie O'Sullivan, even in his prime and active years, he was still considered as a very good snooker and pool player. In the 2004 WPA World 9-Ball Championship, Reyes and Drago met each other in a match, and amazingly, in an interview before the match, Drago politely admitted that Reyes was a much better player than him by saying that he didn't expect to win, and he only wanted to be able to lead just one rack in the match as well as entertain the audience. Such a statement really made the match between Reyes and Drago one of the fairest matches they have ever had. So, here's the match that we're talking about.
Look at the 9! Look at the 9! What a shot!
No, he went 3. Good shot. Look at how clear he hit that.
Oh,
he got to kick another one.
Number 6. Rack 1.
The shot that offers the best opportunity. He's kind of slightly elevating, so he's going to bounce over the 4-ball with left-hand English, Jay. You see the action on the cue ball?
Talk about master of creativity. Did you see that shot?
Before the match began, Efren Bata Reyes won the lag, thus allowing him to make the first break shot. As expected of Reyes, he was able to pocket the 1-ball and 6-ball with the break shot. Unfortunately, his next shot failed to pocket the 2-ball because the 2-ball only bounced between the noses of a corner pocket. So, the next turn to shoot fell to Tony Drago. Amazingly, Drago just pocketed the 7 remaining balls one by one very quickly until he won the first rack. In fact, Drago is known for his fast-paced playing style that's somewhat entertaining to the audience, thus gaining him the nickname, the Tornado.
Certainly the most practiced and I think perhaps has achieved the most in the world of pool in the snooker aspect by winning the Masters last year.
Number 5. Rack 2. The second rack started with Drago's break shot. However, Drago didn't make the break shot because he won the first rack, but it's because the match had a format where both players took turns in making break shots, regardless of who won the rack before. Drago's break shot was powerful enough to pocket a ball with it. Unfortunately, Drago scratched there because the cue ball also went inside a corner pocket. Efren Reyes then took his turn to shoot with a ball in hand, and calmly pocketed the 1-ball. He then proceeded to pocket the 2-ball and continued to pocket another ball with a 4-7 combination shot. After that, he just cleaned the table off the remaining balls and won the second rack. The score was then tied again with 1-1.
Deposited and the Magician back on level pegging with Tony Drago.
Number 4. Rack 3.
In the form of his break. You wouldn't know it after the first two he's hit here.
Efren Reyes started the third rack with a break shot, but as mentioned before, he didn't make the break shot because he won the second rack, but because of the format of the match. As expected of Reyes again, his break shot was able to pocket the 1-ball and the 5-ball. This is great because most pool experts consider break shot as Reyes' weakness. After the break shot, Reyes proceeded to pocket the 2-ball with an amazing shot. Although he got a clear view of the 2-ball, pocketing it to the side pocket is quite tricky due to its position, and it's almost impossible to pocket it to a corner pocket because the 8-ball blocked the way. However, something like that was not a problem with Reyes. He used the 8-ball as a cushion to bounce the 2-ball to the side pocket, and he succeeded in doing so. It seems that this is what many pool experts and other pro pool players praise Reyes for. Reyes can see shots that other players can't see. After that, Reyes just pocketed the 6 remaining balls one by one until he won the 3rd rack. Because of that, Efren then led the match with a score of 2-1.
They call the earthquake. Keith McCready. He'd enjoy it here, and right now the enjoyment is falling on the shoulders of Efren Reyes. 2-1 ahead of the tornado, Tony Drago.
Number 3, Rack 4.
Green 6 helped him.
Very useful little touch.
Due to the match format, Tony Drago was the one who made the break shot in the 4th rack. His break shot was fine because he could pocket a ball with it. Unfortunately, he couldn't get a clear shot next for the 1-ball, so that he chose to have a safety play by trying to hide the 1-ball behind the 6-ball. However, the safety play meant nothing to Efren Reyes because he could easily pocket the 1-ball after that. Then, Reyes just pocketed the 7 remaining balls one by one with utmost precision and incredible cue ball control. With that, the score became 3-1 for Reyes.
Generally, you look through the cue ball somewhat. Reyes, smoothly and confidently, playing like the champion he is.
Number 2, Rack 5.
At the table, he knows he has survived Judgment Day. And he's leading. Tony Drago 3-1. 5 balls down on the break as well.
Efren Reyes made the break shot in the 5th rack, and something amazing happened. As mentioned before, many pool experts consider break shots as Reyes' weakness. However, his break shot in the 5th rack said the opposite. His break shot was so strong that 5 balls disappeared from the table at once. Yes, you heard that right. The 1-ball, 4-ball, 6-ball, 7-ball, and 8-ball were pocketed simultaneously with Reyes' break shot. With such a result, it's not exaggerating to say that it is one of the greatest break shots in the history of pool, although it didn't pocket the 9-ball. With that, there were only 4 balls left on the table. Unfortunately, the 2-ball was far from any pocket and too close to a cushion, forcing Reyes to make a safety play. After that, Tony Drago took a shot but failed to pocket the 2-ball due to the great distance between the cue ball and the 2-ball. After that, Reyes got a clear shot for the 2-ball and proceeded to pocket it. Then, he just pocketed the 3 remaining balls one by one and won the 5th rack. With that, he only needed 1 more rack to win the match.
As we said earlier, both players through to the last 64. They've survived Judgment Day. Just jockeying for position now when the seedings are made.
Number 1, Rack 6.
He had his stick, sending the cue ball between the 6 and the 8, safe. Now this is no accident, ladies and gentlemen. This is no accident. Did you see that?
Tony Drago made the break shot in the 6th rack and pocketed the 7-ball with it. However, the 6th rack was full of safety plays there, but it was Efren Reyes who eventually won it, allowing him to win the match against Drago. So, the match went just like what Drago expected. He didn't think he would win, and he just wanted to lead 1 rack. Also, he just wanted the audience to be entertained by their match. All of those 3 wishes were fulfilled in the match, and although Drago lost the match, he still did well and went out with great sportsmanship.
Play and safety play with it, and that's the reason he takes out Tony Drago 5-1. Smiles and handshakes, both players through to the last 64, but in this instance...
That's the match between Efren Reyes and Tony Drago. That is one of the fairest matches. If you have something to add, please feel free to write it down in the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.